My name is Dr. Esther of Ecotherapy. Ecotherapy is new on social media, but we are planning to come in full so that we'll be able to benefit our followers and our viewers. But there's something that is trending on social media that need our impromptu attention, even though we want to plan, we want to come out so that we can become consistent, want to get good gadgets and other things we need to make our page very good, but we can't wait for now. So we have to come out on this to talk about it, to let people know, to enlighten people, to create that awareness. There's something, like I say, trending recently on social media, and it's going very fast like a wildfire, and it's not only just in social media that is going on. If you go to Netflix, you watch Netflix, you see it is trending. It's trending. It's not just all about social media life, but it's also all about us. But well, let me tell you a little bit about ecotherapy. We are mind doctors. We take care of our mental well-being. Mental health is our area of expertise. We are therapists, we are counselors, psychologists. So we take care of people, and we believe that mental health is paramount. A sound mind in a sound body is very necessary, and because of that, we try to do something about this very fast. So please, if you are not following us yet, like I said, we are new, please follow us, share and like our videos, because the topics and the tips we'll be bringing here is what will help all of us. Mind you, mental health issue is a issue for everyone. Nobody has outgrown it. Nobody will say I can't do with it. Yeah, and we believe that mental health, when we have mental health disorder, it does not just come like that. No, there are underlying issues behind it that can bring it up. Something like stress, depression, drug abuse, anxieties, post-traumatic stress, and the rest of them. Sometimes you hear all these things and you just wonder what they are. You just feel that it's not your business, it's not your concern. But at the end of the day, it's our business and our concern. You know why? Because whether it's stress or depression or anxiety or even drug abuse, substance use, there's also an underlying cause. What brought it up? What made people go through such things that can cause mental health? So one of such things is what we want to talk about now. Yes. And what is that? Let us start with what I said trending all over social media and even movies on Netflix, and that is blind dates. Blind date. If you look at social media today, most of our pranksters are doing well in blind date. And if you watch like Netflix, you see a lot of movies on series on blind dates, live series. You can see blind dates in America, Japan, Brazil, and so on and so forth, if you are acquainted with them. Why blind dates? Because a lot of people are tired of not getting true love. People don't love for who you are. They love for what you have to offer. They love for what you are, your societal status, your academic background, your financial status, and such relationship based on these issues most time do not work out very well for majority of people, and so people now resort to blind dates, seeking love in relationship where people will love them for who they are and not what they are. If you watch the Netflix series, you see that a group of adults will be enclosed. A guy will not know who the girl is, whether the lady will know the guy until they have proposed and agreed to marry. If you watch how the pranksters, Nigerian celebrities, you now notice that they blindfold the participants, and at the end of the day they will unveil them. And why? Because people want real love. They are tired of fake things, and fake things are what is happening all around. Everybody is seeking true love, and it's natural to seek such love. It is very natural for someone to long for love that is not based on any condition. That is why even in our Nigerian social media, you watch it, you see some of them, they hide their true identity, they disguise themselves. They don't just want somebody to see them as, this one is rich, this one is that. You even see some disguise themselves to disable people. All this thing is in a bid to find true love. True love is very essential for our mental health and for our social health. True love is very essential. No wonder a lot of people will go to this extent to make sure they find true love. Well, we have seen that those blind dates have the advantages, because you see people on the blind dates loving others for the first time based on who they are and not what they are. Yes, and they have recorded some success. They have recorded is the 50-50 things. Some of them have recorded a whole lot of beautiful success. And when you go to the comment section, people are congratulating them. People are saying all sorts of good things about them, which is true. Who no like better thing? Who no like someone who will love him for who or she is? Everybody. Whether you are in relationship already, or you're about to get into relationship, or you're seeking for relationship, you always want someone to love you for who you are. And that is why we take up this blind date, to discuss what can cause issue in the long run and how we can take care of it. Are you interested in blind date? Have you gone for blind date? Are you preparing to go for a blind date? Please come closer. Call your friends. Even if not blind date, you're interested in relationship, you are into relationship, you're seeking for relationship, please come closer. And those of you that have come closer, you come across this video and you have these pranksters, you are following all these blind date experts, that you're following their page, please tag them, draw their attention here, because please, people that are into blind dates, all of you that have been successfully carrying out blind dates, you are doing wonderful. But I want you guys to come closer, listen to me, and at the same time you can refer your participants to my page, Ecotherapy, here on Facebook, Ecotherapy Official, on Instagram, and Ecotherapy 23 on YouTube. Please like, follow for important tips for our mental well-being. Now, let me come to why we pick blind dates. When they are successful in these blind dates, we are so happy. There are a lot of congratulations and so on and so forth. Then they go back. But what I want to bring on the table today is the issue of sickle cell anemia. Do you know what is sickle cell anemia? Sickle cell anemia is a disease that has no cure. Some people survive this, some people die of it when they were small, but it's not cause of anybody. It is not an infectious disease. You cannot get it through contact. It's not through sex and stuffs like that. No, but it's make up of our genotype. Genotype. If you want to learn more about sickle cell, you can ask your doctor, but I'm going to, on a layman's explanation, let you know how it works. In our genotype system in blood, we have a genotype group of AA, we have AS, and we have SS. Now, what does it mean? Just listen and just get the gist of it. It's not difficult to understand. AA is a normal person. AA can marry any other genotype group, like AA can marry AS, AA can marry SS. So if you are seeking for a date or relationship and you're AA, you don't bother yourself about whoever you want to marry. But if you are AS, you have to bother. Who is an AS? AS is a carrier of sickle cell anemia, but it does not disturb the AS. The person has it, but the person cannot have the disease. It's not going to disturb the person. The person is not going to have the symptoms or the pains that are associated with it, or even die. No. Then, but SS, and SS is a person that is a sickle cell. We call them sicklers. They have the disease. If you have such a person as a friend or as a family member or acquaintance, the person will truthfully tell you that he does not wish even his enemy to be to have this disease. He will not wish it to the enemy. That is most of them that survive it from babyhood, childhood to grow up to adult. They will tell you it's a disease that carry a lot of pains and you have to depend on drugs and treatment throughout your life. So now, how can we avoid it? Having known that if you are AA, you are free to marry anyone. If AA marries AA, they will not have any issue with it. If AA marries AS, that means they have the tendency to give birth to AA and AS. That is normal and carrier. Then if AS marries AS, the tendency is that they will have AA, normal, AS, carrier, and SS, a sickler. That's the tendency. Then if SS marry SS, all the kids will be SS. So medical doctors and medical experts will advise that we check our genotype and avoid the issue of giving birth to SS. If you give birth to SS, you are inflicting pain on the child and pain on you, and this can cause mental health problem. You can imagine yourself where you have to rush your child to hospital at any point in time, at any day. You can have crisis at any time, and you're not even sure that the child will eventually survive. It's enough stress. It leads on to depression, anxiety, and mental health issue. We can avoid that. So it is based on this that I want to suggest, come close, all of you, all who are seeking relationship, all who are into relationship, all who are about to, whether through blind dates or meeting in any form, to first, please check your genotype and know your genotype in advance. Any lab you go to is a very simple test, okay? Most people, even when you're going to school, I think you should know your genotype. Yes, Please know your genotype so that eventually when you fall in love, whether through blind date, your love will last. So that you not make that mistake of getting married or finding out at a very late period. Like I have this experience of someone, a very good friend of mine. They were in school, a guy and the babe, and they were doing so fine. The family member knows them, friends, everyone. So when they finish, and then they're about to get married, when marriage preparation was already ongoing, they remember to check their genotype. Lo and behold, they are AS. And they know what it means. It was not an easy situation to deal with. It was a very terrible situation to deal with. Last, they no marry. They did not get married because they know what the tendency of bringing into the world sickle cell is there, because they want to have babies, except you want to marry and you don't want to have children, so you don't need to bother about that. But if you want to marry and reproduce, you should be bothered about that. So our blind date experts, all of you that are doing this great job, all of you, please, during the period these participants are chatting you up, your clients are chatting you up, messaging you, give them as a requirement. Tell them, do your genotype, send it in to me. With the genotype, you can decide who to merge, who to bring to a blind date, so that eventually when this your blind date, when this success you're recording in blind dates come true, they marry and have kids, they will remain happy. Remember, nobody comes to this blind date without a good intention. All are coming with the intention to get married. They are tired of fake life. They are tired of fake love. They want to get real life partner for themselves. And you can imagine when they put all this effort, get the real life partner, put all this effort in their various home to remain good husband and wife, and they put to bed a problem in form of a child. You can imagine, anyhow their happiness will be affected. And once happiness and that type of sickle cell comes in, it needs courage, it needs money, it needs everything, attention, and so on. This imparts negatively to the mental health. It gives stress, anxiety, depression. It can even cause the love that is existing. So what do we do? Prevention, they say, is better than cure. It's better. People that have tendency to have SS do not come together. So please, and please, our blind date experts that are doing this wonderful work, helping people to find true love based on who the person is, please include genotype tests for your client's requirements. Tell them, bring your genotype. Let me know. From genotype, you see a woman genotype, you see a man genotype, and you can decide to merge them so that when they are happy, their happiness will continue. Sickness of children will not come and breach the happiness and cause issues that will linger for the rest of their life. Because this issue of genotype and giving birth to sickle cell is not something that will just go. It's not typhoid fever you treat. It's not what's it called, malaria you treat. No, it's something that have come to stay and it's not going to go out. It has to live with the person. You give birth to another one, depending on the genotypes of both, the chances is that you must get it, and some it will be missed up. It's not a good experience. I've had friends who are sickle cell. I have these friends in my university time. He graduated as an accountant, very brilliant. We went for youth service, he came back, he died. He knew he was going to die anyway. I have a colleague when I was working, also a sickler. It's not easy with them. It's, if you are close to them, it's not easy. If you just have to meet them when they have crisis, man, it's not good to bring such children into the world. Please consider it, and if you have enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, tag your prankster favorite experts so that they will come and they will hear, and they have to guide people. Just like I said before, we believe in our mental health. We want sound mind in our sound body, and we are going to be helping people. Ecotherapy will still come out with in full force, as in not coming out today and leaving tomorrow. In fact, I think we should not even wait to get more gadgets. I can use my iPad this way and enlighten people. There are a lot of people that need what we have to offer. Please like, share, comment, follow us to encourage us, so that we will be coming out. We are going to be talking a lot of things. We are professionals. We are not half-baked. We are professionals in what we do. We are therapists. And I want to tell you people, if you're into relationship, we offer services for people who are into relationship, about to marry. Marriage is not moi moi. Are you into marriage already? We also have services for you. We are personalities experts, and we help in, as in, personalities that complement each other. Most people say we are compatible. Relationship is not all about the compatibility. It's also who we complement each other. It's all about complement also. We have all this. We are also interested in the young people. We have a lot for you people. You will not regret following this page. So I have to stop here so fast. So far, so good. And I'll be meeting you again with another topic and tips that will help us in our mental well-being. If you have any issue, depression, anxiety, disorders, relationship, just name it, any issue, academic, career, we are here for you. We are diversified. Please, I want to say thank you so much for watching and for listening. Remember, Ecotherapy on Facebook, Ecotherapy Official on Instagram, and Ecotherapy 23 on YouTube. Thank you. I'll see you on my next video, and I will not forget my pioneer viewers. Bye.